Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and I've made it no secret from my time on the channel that I am a big fan of the Judgment Day, and in today's video I want to talk about what I would do for them next, and kind of how I would improve the group's current standing. Year 1 and 2 for the Judgment Day were so good. They practically controlled Raw, and I feel like there's no surprise in really saying that the drawing factors of the group were Damian Priest and of course Rhea Ripley. But however, since essentially Balor and Liv took those two spots off Priest and Rhea, it's not been the same, and it's been more of a downward spiral for the group. And yeah, they say things just haven't been really working out, and long-lasting groups like Judgment Day, and they kind of go through periods of not being as good. You're seeing it with Bullet Club, you saw it with NWO, and yeah, I feel like it's something that can be recovered if done correctly. And for me, it's how do we fix it? How does this work out so that Judgment Day can go back to controlling WWE television once again? And for me, it's a lineup change, in my opinion. For me, Finn Balor needs to be a singles guy again, and to do it as a face. Being a heel for Balor hasn't really worked. I suppose in one way it worked when he went down to NXT for a bit in 2021, I believe it was. But main roster heel Finn Balor just hasn't really worked out, and for me, a lot of people have a lot of belief in Finn Balor. He has a massive fan range out in the world. They're really annoying fans as well. I'm not a big fan of them, but they're very similar to Liv Morgan fans. Very, very passionate, but very annoying. But yeah, I feel like with that kind of fan base behind you, you need to turn that kind of person face. And I feel like face Balor just would work a lot better. JD is pretty much just a punching bag for the Judgment Day. Like, if you go back and watch his stuff as Jordan Devlin, he's such a good wrestler, and he's so underutilized on the main roster, just as I said, essentially just the Judgment Day's punching bag. And Carlito's just there. Like, he kind of just joined, and now he's like more of a comedy character now, which has worked really well for him. But I don't know, I kind of expected something different out of him. I was never expecting him to join the Judgment Day, and I don't know, I kind of feel like, a bit like when they did the R-Truth stuff, it doesn't fit very well, and I'd rather they just stop it, essentially. But yeah, that leaves Dom, Liv and Raquel. For me, Liv and Raquel are a great team. They work definitely together really well, and I would 100% keep them as they are. Dom is, if anything, he is the next leader of the Judgment Day for me. Like, he is the heir to the throne, if you will, and you know, though he's not an original Judgment Day member, it still feels like he's the most Judgment Day out of anyone in the group. And yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be the Judgment Day without Dom in it, pretty much. I mean, a small detail is, like, with Dom giving Gable that, like, Dark Arts of Lucha card, or sending him to that place, like, for me, that shows that Dom is in contact with somebody. And for me, if it is Aleister Black, Malachi Black, then that's awesome. And that would almost leave a way for Malachi Black or Aleister Black to become part of the Judgment Day. For me, if you have Balor, JD and Carlito kind of leave the group, and you bring in Aleister Black as a kind of new leader, and you actually do it as a leader, the whole non-leader thing for the Judgment Day hasn't worked at all, in my opinion. Like, every group really needs a leader, and yeah, I think Aleister Black would be a huge addition to that group and would really help them. Plus, you know, when the House of Black first came in and the Judgment Day at the same time, they were compared the whole time. So it'd be kind of funny to have Aleister Black at the helm of the Judgment Day after being at the helm of the House of Black. Yeah, not only that, but you could also add in Zelina Vega. I feel like we've seen a very good, happy-go-lucky babyface out of Zelina, and it works really well. But we've already seen her as a heel when she was managing Andrade, and it worked so well. She's such a natural heel, in my opinion, that having her kind of join her husband, which I know is very cliche to do, is have someone just join their partner in a group, but I feel like she would be a really good addition to the group. And I feel like then you could have Zelina and Raquel as the tag team women in the group, and then you have Liv as the single star in the group as well. You're not kind of, I don't want to say relegating Liv to the tag division, but I kind of am saying that because the tag division is kind of not very good. Also, someone who could come in is possibly Karrion Kross. I know that he is, again, a very natural leader. I'm not sure if it would work as well, but he kind of exuberates what the original state of the Judgment Day was, when it was kind of Edge and then just Priest and Rhea, and kind of like manipulation and just beating the shit out of people and all that kind of stuff. I feel like he would fit it really well. But again, if they want to do the whole non-leaders thing, Cross would be a terrible idea, because he is just someone who could naturally lead the group. You've also got other NXT call-ups who could come in. I've got no one in mind particularly. I feel like with NXT call-ups, you can kind of have them be manipulated into the group very easily over some time. And that will kind of fill in the gaps in the group if you wanted to get a tag team to go after the World Tag titles, if you wanted someone to go for the mid-card title and then have Dom lead. Or, you know, you bring in Malachi or Carrion, Dom goes for the mid-card title, and you just need a tag team. All that kind of thing. What I like about having groups, and what I always think about groups, is kind of clearing all divisions. So you have a single woman, tag woman, men tag team, men mid-card, and a men kind of world / main event / leader type. But yeah, I say, what do you think? Put in the comments down below, kind of, if you'd add anyone to the group, what you think Judgment Day need to do. Even if you think they should split up, do put it down there and explain kind of where you think this has all gone wrong, essentially. But yeah, anything you think about the Judgment Day, do put it down in the comments. We'll have a good chat about it. And yeah, do like if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I'll see you later.